Yo, what's going on, guys? Shake and Bake back, and today we are on MYTEAM, and I've kind of been contemplating doing this video for a few days now with just a few ideas to make MYTEAM greater. 5 things, could be actually more than 5. There's tons of things that could definitely make this mode greater, but these are things that they could actually add and update for this year. Now, once again, I kind of said this at the end of one of my other videos. I know they don't like me, so maybe share this with your favorite YouTuber who they do like, because maybe then they'll, I don't know, mention one of the ideas in their videos, or maybe they'll pass on as their idea. So yeah, please do be sure to share this with any YouTuber who they actually do like.
Two brothers game.
But now let's actually get into it, and let's get into the feedback for the mode. I will say right now, I think this is probably one of the better modes of MYTEAM this year. There's a better MYTEAM Online mode with actually more games to do than just one standard, set. There's the prestiges, which is nice, but obviously that is only so much stuff. People have already beaten that and gotten picked Diamond Tim Dunk, which I think is a little absurd, because that means they've played like 300 MYTEAM games. Little crazy, but I mean, hey, they've done it. Congrats to them. But let's actually talk about the things that I want to talk about here, and that is the first one, which is a mid-season MYTEAM update. Now, they do a lot of things like this on Madden and stuff like that, and they kind of have done it in the years past where they gave us, those Kareem challenges. That was kind of a mid-season thing where it didn't come out in the beginning of the year, and then boom, we got the challenges every week and things like that. Now, we have been getting the weekly challenges. I haven't even been keeping up with them, to be honest. That's the only thing I haven't kept up with in MYTEAM is that, and I suppose maybe Blacktop a bit, but it just really isn't worth it for me. I just don't see the value in playing, 5 games for 500 MT and, the challenge token, which you do that for 5 weeks in a row, and then you can get, a better player. I mean, if you're a budget baller, that's great, but for me, that just doesn't have the value. I'm not going to spend hours of my time just to get one player, and then really, really long down the line, more hours, they'll come out with a decent player. It just doesn't have the value for me. So it would be cool to see like a mid-season update, maybe with some new challenges. Maybe they update, the playoff rewards for MYTEAM Online, where right now it's, 20 boxer that does not include the actual content in it. It just includes, the base players. Why don't they update that? Mid-season update, They could definitely do that. They, like, right now, I've seen some tweets on Twitter saying apparently they can't do that. Like, they can't just take the packs and make those packs, include the Moments players. So why not remove it and then add a new update, which is the packs that actually have the players? That would be kind of cool. Again, nothing too crazy. It doesn't have to be tons of things. I mean, I kind of feel like also with this mid-season update type thing, it'll include the new throwback collections. Those have to be coming. There's tons of throwback players who aren't in collections but are in domination. These are the events players, and these again are historic players that are in the game that were in domination but are not in the collection, and there's tons of them. Like, I can go on and on, but one just perfect example is Kevin Garnett on the Celtics, not in the collection, or Ray Allen on the Celtics, not in the collection, but there is a historic base version of him that is in the game. Now, they did put out the deep shooters Ray Allen that is for the Celtics, so maybe they're replacing some of those with the, the content that they're doing for that, but I don't know. It would be nice to see another set of throwback packs. I mean, they probably are going to do that, so why not? But let's skip on to the next one. That one, again, is not my huge thing. I think that would be cool to see, but I don't know if they're going to do that. I'm sure they have something planned, but we will have to wait and see for that. Number 2 is adding players into sets for rewards. Why do we not have just like basic normal sets? We have the basic collection sets, but we don't have, other sets to add our duplicates to. Once we've actually completed and locked in a set, we can only, sell the players in the market. They have no more value than that. And we have guys like, LeBron James and Steph Curry who go for 3,000 MT. The best players in the NBA, their Sapphire versions, are going for nothing. Literally less than the pack cost. Makes no sense. They try and copy the Madden model by doing the lower overalls, which I love, but you're not doing it right. Like, you've never seen, Tom Brady or JJ Watt go for less than a single pro pack cost. It does not happen like that. Their base versions do not go for that cheap. Like, you did it a little wrong. There has to be sets and things to retain those items' value. So even when you pull a Sapphire player, and it's not one of the new Moments cards, but it's still Steph Curry who has some value, it shouldn't be, oh damn, I pulled Steph Curry. That's legitimately worse than pulling guys lower tiered than him, like an Emerald or freaking a gold player. Like, it shouldn't be that way. they are literally just as bad as them. And it really wouldn't be that hard to do. All they have to do is make a set for, you know, who knows, it's 5 players, maybe one of them's LeBron, the other one's Steph, and the other one's, you know, maybe 2 or 3 other players, and then boom, you add them in, and maybe the set gives you, you know, 15 KMT, 20 KMT, 30 KMT, whatever the number is to make those cards have value still. The ways you could do this too is instead of giving people MT, hell, give us bundles or packs that we can't actually buy with MT, but we can only buy with the precious VC, and then there, boom, now those cards are going to have value because the cards, everybody's going to want them to get those free packs, so boom, the value will go up of those players, and even if it's just like, not a whole box of packs, but hell, give us something, maybe just a diamond player for collecting a whole bunch of these guys, and maybe you can only do it once, but still, it'll raise the value of these players for a good amount of time. There has to be a way to do this. We have sets, you've made it so we can lock in players, so why not, you know, reward us and make the market 10 times better than it already is, because it's alright, but it could definitely be improved. Now moving on to number 3, idea number 3, not 4, but yes, this one right here is actually really simple. I think they've done a couple of these, but I want to see more of it. That's really what this is about. The content really hasn't been that bad this year, but we have to see more of it. That's always one of my things. I think they've done a good job with the Moments cards, and I think they've done a good job with the Moments challenges, but we need more of them, especially the ones that give us 10,000 MT. And this is kind of almost ties into the mid-season update I was talking about, where we should get, you know, maybe 15 challenges that all give us, you know, or 20 or more. Heck, I mean, look at the challenges this year. We got 5 challenges to start the game. But last year we got like 50. Not 50. I think it was probably 30 or something. But last year we got probably 20 or 30, you know, just default challenges. This year we got 5 freaking challenges to start the year with. 5. Literally, this challenge section, like I thought there'd be, you know, multiple tiers. It's just one set. What? So, yeah, it would be nice if they took these moment challenges, which I still haven't even finished this one, but like, 2,000 MT, come on, man. Stop trying to get us with 2,000 MT, 600 MT. I get the games are shorter, but give us some solid MT, man. The 10,000 MT challenges were pretty solid the first couple. They were a little sweaty on the second one. The Andrew Wiggins one was kind of hard, but still, 10,000 MT challenges, I like those. I want them to drop more of those. Make that more of a thing. Give us 10,000 MT a week. Is that too crazy? Like, is the market really going to crash because we're, you know, actually earning MT in a decent way? You pretty much eliminated sniping. And, I mean, we're not going to act like 10,000 MT is a ton because this freaking pack costs 10,000 MT. Like, y'all don't want us opening 1 pack a week? Really? That would be kind of nice because, again, right now, there literally is no way to earn MT. Like, it's literally buy VC, sell players, that's it. That is literally it. There are a few decent MT rewards for MYTEAM Online, where if you are up in the higher seeds, you can get a little bit, but those don't even work half the time. Sometimes you don't even get your reward, which kind of sucks. No, it really sucks, to be honest, actually. So, pretty simple there. Again, just do more what you're doing. You're doing a good job with these moment challenges, but can we get 1 a week? Maybe 2? Like, is that too crazy to ask for? You're dropping the moments cards. Why not drop more challenges? And it also gives value to the cards from those players and auctions and things like that. So when they did the Andrew Wiggins, his cards got value. So if you had Andrew Wiggins, hell, even if you didn't want to do the challenge, you could sell that card for 10,000, 20,000, heck, even 50,000 for those Sapphires. Those were going for a ton. Whereas Sapphire now for Andrew Wiggins only goes for 20k. So there are ways to make the MT, but they're just not giving it to us. It kind of sucks. Moving on to number 4, and number 4 has to do with something they did yesterday, and they've been doing for, obviously, a while with the park events and things like that. They have the Do tournaments and stuff like that, but can we get some tournaments for my team? Too crazy? Like, I know y'all got sponsors, and y'all doing these sponsored tournaments. Can we get one for my team? Like, it's definitely the mode that probably brings in the most cash on microtransactions. Y'all think we can get some of that support back? Like, all it has to be is some of the stuff that we saw in 2K14 where you play 5 games and if you win, you get a tournament card, you know? A Mountain Dew, you know, I don't know, Blake Griffin, who's a Ruby or something like that. You play 5 games for it, you win 5 games in a row, boom, you get yourself that Blake Griffin. I don't know, we're just throwing out random things. But, like, can we get some stuff like that? Like, that stuff is dope. Again, it would be nice to see some of the 5-game challenges, tournaments come back. And even if it's only just for 1 weekend or something like that, or some type of event, something, give us an incentive to play. Whether it's, you know, hell, maybe give us an incentive to play the blacktop mode, where maybe you guys remove the technical fouls for a weekend, or you give 3 times the bonus MT. I don't know, give us something like that. Can we get something, some type of incentive or bonus or tournament or something, an event, please? because I actually really liked Park After Dark once it got working. It was actually really fun. And it definitely, one thing about the tournament for Park After Dark, it definitely got more players to play Park and play it for that tournament. I saw a lot of rookie ones on Park, and I mean, I'm not a huge Park player either, but I was on there for sure. I mean, I am All-Star 1, but still, like, it got more players to play Park, which would then get more players to play my team, which then, in return, means more microtransactions. I'm helping y'all earn money. Like, I don't even like y'all, but I'm helping y'all out. It's all for the greater good. And then the last point, which is really, it's not really one whole point. It's just fix some minor things. One of them being the technical fouls in Blacktop. Get those out of here. Stop trying to hurt us for playing the game. Like, y'all want us to play it legitimately? Fine. But don't freaking penalize us for it. Like, what is that? That's so ridiculous. And then another thing, too, the Pink Diamond Isaiah is so random and hard to get. I saw a guy today tweet at me. He had 1,100 wins on the Blacktop and still has not unlocked the freaking Pink Diamond Isaiah. Really? 1,100 games? Whereas I've seen people with 300 games get it. That makes no sense. Make it a default number. Don't make it so you gotta play 1,100 games. That's not even realistic, man. Ugh. I feel bad for that guy. I could barely play 100 of those Blacktop games. The Blacktop games, oh my goodness, but 1,100 games, oh. And then there's also some other minor gameplay fixes that I would like to be adjusted. Some of the fouls, man, there literally are some ridiculous things. I also would like them to maybe fix some of the difficulties, because it seems like the difficulties are all over the place for different seeds, and the matchmaking, it seems so strange. Because once you get to the Ruby seed, I don't know why, maybe the difficulty jumps up, maybe they only match you a certain amount of players or something, but it is way different than the seeds below that. It's crazy different. There's definitely different adjustments and settings and things like that. So just a few minor gameplay tweaks. And I'm not just saying that because I lose all the time. Like, y'all have seen my record. Like, I'm actually a positive player. Like, I win 60% of my games. That's not a great number, but in the NBA, I mean, if you work that out, like, that's still a playoff team. It's still a pretty decent number. Things like that would make the mode so much better. They've obviously taken the time to do things like banning players for other things, but why can't you take the time to do it? But, yeah, hope you guys did enjoy, and be sure to leave a like for more My Team videos, daily videos, and things like that, man. Peace.